Hey, hello everyone to all the people who are watching this video for the first time. I'm Aditi Vinod Arya, this is my name, and I was an ex-educator of an academy. Apart from that, I have 6 years of teaching experience, so everything you would like to know about me, this is everything about me. I have given the details, I have cleared the NET examinations, and I could say that this is not one of the toughest examination, though it requires your time, patience, resources, and everything, but it is still not one of the toughest examination. It is very simple. I could not say it is very easy. I can say it is very simple, and with little efforts and with little hard work, you can easily crack this kind of examination. So let's start with the basics. So I have made a video, series of videos in हिंदी. So if you want to watch the entire video in हिंदी, अगर आपको हिंदी में वीडियोस देखने हैं, कंटेंट आपको इंग्लिश और हिंदी दोनों में मिल जाएगा, उसके लिए आपको चिंता करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. मगर अगर आपको हिंदी में देखना है कि मैं हिंदी में कैसे एक्सप्लेन करती हूँ, तो आप एक सिंपल काम कर सकते हैं. आप मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल पे जाके हिंदी का एक प्लेलिस्ट है, वो आप देख सकते हैं, जहाँ पे मैंने बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स कवर करवा लिए हैं. वहाँ पर अभी हम लोग थ्योरीज ऑफ टीचिंग एप्टीट्यूड कर रहे हैं. बट मुझे इंग्लिश में भी एक पूरा प्लेलिस्ट लाना था. सो दिस entire playlist would be completely in English. So whatever I'm talking about or whatever I'm explaining would be entirely in English, and I'm targeting for JRF 2023 or NET 2023, all the people who are planning for this. Okay, now let's start with the basics. This is everything about me. You can pause the video and read it carefully, related to my credentials and what I have done so far. Okay, now let's talk about your I could say JRF. Okay, so is there a difference between NET and JRF? No. First of all, let me give you a quick update of many people who don't know anything about NET or JRF or set examinations. Let me give you a brief about this. Okay, so first of all, there is no difference between NET and JRF examination. So if you are giving NET examination, it means you are giving JRF examination. You have the same paper, you are going to give the same thing. So what is the difference? The difference is at a normal cutoff. For suppose example, I'm just taking an example, 60% is the NET cutoff. Okay, and 70%, suppose 70% is the JRF cutoff. Okay, you have given one exam, only one exam. If you hit 60 or more, your NET is cleared. But if you hit 70 or more, your JRF is cleared. So here you are giving the exact same exam. There is no different exam of JRF or NET. It is the same exam. First of all, let me make this very clear. Now, SET. NET is National Eligibility Test. So it is a national level examination. So you would be competing with 10 lakh other candidates for this particular examination. But SET is state-wise. It happens state-wise. Like we have T-SET, that is Telangana SET. Then we also have West Bengal SET. Then we also have G-SET, that is Gujarat SET. Okay, so it is based on SET. It is based on state. So the difference between NET and SET examination, if I tell you about the difference, SET I felt is a bit easier because it has lesser competition. Apart from that, if I talk about the syllabus as well as the contents, it is exactly same. So if you are going for less competition, so it is better to go for SET. But NET is applicable like to all over India, to all the universities. So giving NET examination would be far better if you're just thinking of relocating or you're open to do PhD from any of the universities. Fine. Now, what is the benefit of doing this NET examination or the JRF examination? So first, let me speak about the NET examination. So if I give NET examination or JRF examination, there is a simple thing that it is the same exam. I hope this is very clear to you. Now, suppose if I give the NET examination, then what will happen? I will be eligible to apply for assistant professor post anywhere, like in universities, in colleges, in public universities, in private universities, any universities, I will be eligible to apply for assistant professor, as well as in many of the universities for PhD. If you want to apply for PhD, the minimum requirement in many universities is either NET or JRF. They'll clearly specify in their brochure or in their curriculum that what exactly do they need. Are they going to take their internal examination? And many of the universities, they either take their internal examination, and if you have cleared NET, you do not have to give that internal examination, you will be exempted. Okay, so this two things you can do if you have cleared your NET examination. Now, what about JRF? What if you have cleared JRF? JRF is Junior Research Fellowship. Junior Research Fellowship means you're going to get a percentage or rupees to complete your PhD. So this is a fellowship basically given by UGC, University Grants Commission, so that a person, if he's not financially capable, he will be able to do his PhD with the fund provided by the government. So it is usually around 32,000 rupees, around, I'm saying, because it differs from your paper too. Okay, so you are going to get 32,000 per month if you have cleared your JRF. Okay, once after clearing your JRF, if you have applied anywhere for PhD in India, okay, then of course you will be eligible for this particular fellowship. But what if you have cleared JRF and 2 years has been passed? 2 years has been passed. After that, you're enrolling for PhD. Now you're not going to get this amount. You will get this amount only and only if you do start your PhD course within 2 years of clearing your JRF. So let me clear this. So the validity of JRF is only 2 years, but the validity of NET is lifetime. So once you clear the NET exam, you do not have to give it again. Okay, so this was the basic difference between NET and JRF. So one more difference: for NET, there is no higher upper limit of age. So if you are, say, 40 years old or 50 years old or any of your age, you can give your NET examinations. But for JRF, there is a limit of 30 years. Right now it is 31 years because of COVID they have provided it, but yes, it is 31 years right now. But there is concession. I'll just show it to you. So for JRF it is 30 years, but 1 year they have exceeded. For assistant professor or for NET, there is no upper limit. I hope that is clear. The next one we are talking about is the age limit relaxation. So if you belong from a scheduled caste or scheduled tribe, OBC, other backward classes, or a woman, a person with disability or transgender, you are going to get a grace of 5 years. So even if you have crossed 30 years, if you are 31, 32, 33, you can still give your JRF examinations. The next one is if you have research experience, you'll get 5 years more. If you have LLM degree, you are getting 3 years more. And if you have served the armed forces, you'll get 5 years more. So these are the age limit relaxations which you need to see once. Okay, so this is clear. One more thing which I would like to pinpoint here is, when you fill up your examination form, you'll get two options. The first option would be clearly like only assistant professor. Okay, the second one would be assistant professor plus JRF. Okay, so suppose if you have ticked only assistant professor and your cutoff is more than JRF, you're not going to get JRF only because you stated that you have applied for this examination only for assistant professor. So if you are a male of 31 years old or less than 31 years old, and if you're a female or a transgender less than 35 years of age, I would highly recommend you to go for assistant professor plus JRF, because once you hit the JRF, you're going to get a good amount, and this amount you are going to receive for the next 5 years. Okay, so it comes around 22 lakh something. Let me just calculate it for you. So you are going to get 32,000 per month. This is for the first 2 years. After first 2 years, this amount will exceed. Okay, so I don't know exactly how much, so I'm just estimating it. So multiplied by 12, this is for 1 year, and you're going to get this for the next 5 years. So you're going to get somewhere around 22 lakhs, because I did not exceed the amount, okay, after 2 years, but you're going to get a better amount after 2 years. So make sure you know that this is worth doing, or this exam is worth giving. Okay, moving forward, we'll talk about the minimum marks or minimum percentage of marks you need to have. So if you're from journal category, you have to get 55% in your masters. Your masters can be anything: masters of commerce, MBA, science, arts, anything. Okay, if you are ST, SC, OBC, PWD and transgender candidate, 50% would be enough. And if you, this is actually not applicable, but you can just read it out. Okay, so in journal category, if you get 55% or more in your masters, you can apply for this examination. And if you belong to ST, SC, OBC, PWD or transgender category, then you at least need to score 50% to enroll into this kind of examination. Now, yes, this is the application fees, you can see. Okay, this is very important. Papers, we have 2 papers in a single sitting of 3 hours. Single session would be there, and it is a complete computer based examination. It is not handwritten examination. You will receive 150 questions. All the questions are MCQ in nature, so it is only multiple choice question. You have to either answer A, B, C or D. That's it. It is completely computer based. So first paper, which is common for each and every candidate, suppose there are 10 lakh people giving this examination, so all the 10 lakh people will receive the same question paper. Question paper might differ right now because of different settings, I could say, but yes, the syllabus is completely or entirely same. So first paper is common for all the candidates. So from first paper, you're going to get 50 questions. Each question will have a weightage of 2 marks, so that is of 100 marks. The second would be specialized on your, based on your masters. For commerce, it is commerce. For MBA, it is management. For English literature, if you have done your masters in English literature, then we have English literature. We have total 81 subjects for paper 2. I think they have exceeded it, but you have to check it out. So we also have Hindi, we have languages, we have other specializations like industrial relations, etc. So you have to check what is your specialization, and according to your specialization, what would be your paper 2. Okay, so if you have done MCom, for example, from business administration, then your paper 2 would be commerce. If you have done MBA, then your paper 2 would be management. So accordingly, you have to just search it out. The total marks, or so the total questions would be 150 questions, 50 from paper 1 and 100 from paper 2. So the total number of questions are 150, all MCQ based, each question carrying 2 marks each. So the total number of marks is 300. You have to score from these 300. Okay, there is negative marking? No, there is no negative marking in NTA UGC NET. So this was a simple basic I was giving about what is NTA UGC NET and what is the benefit of clearing this particular examination. What is the difference between NTA and NET and JRF and set examinations. So if you still have any doubts or questions, please leave a comment so that I could address the same. And in the coming videos or in the next videos, I would be talking about the official website and what are the courses which will help you, what are the resources which will help you. You can also follow me on Instagram, where I share, I'm right now sharing the important resources like the books. Especially I'm covering 7 different kinds of books, from top 1 to going down to the 7th one, and reviewing each and every book in a detailed manner. So if you're interested, you can actually join Instagram and just check out my handle. Okay, bye everyone, take good care of yourself, study hard, bye.